All right, and finally we have Blind Man's Bluff.
Oh,
Random. This is not a random page of Robert's
okay.
website. I specifically chose this one because it's a great one, as they all are. But Robert, I'm going to start off with the description.
Okay.
Can you tell me what it is, sir? The well-regarded sequel stayed close to its roots, picking up moments after the first film ended.
Halloween 2.
Yes, sir. Many locations make appearances in the film. Now, I got to ask you, the hospital, this is a big no-no for set jetters. You can't just go there, right?
Well, you can. It's one of those things that so years ago, like Sean Clark posted about, like he was taking pictures, whatever, and he got detained and questioned and got a big to do. So it is a VA hospital. And so there's, kind of a big no-nos that you're not supposed to be around there and so forth. But yeah, so as we go through, you'll see some random pictures I took of the hospital over the years, or I do need to do a better updated page of this. But we of course start with the Doyle house. Now the lights are on, even though the lights were off in the original. But
oh yeah, good call.
a little bit of retconning that they did, but as you can see, it looked mostly the same.
Yeah, no, I like it.
And of course, the house lights are like, "What's going on out here? Been trick or treated to death tonight."
What's going on in here?
Yeah.
Post-credit sequence opens in the alley behind the Elrod house.
Yes. So
this was in Halloween Ends, right? This
Halloween Kills,
street?
they kind of try to replicate this kind of alley. They did a pretty good job of kind of finding something similar. So
yeah,
right next to like that. Yeah, sometimes if there's not foliage, you can still see that X on the on that light pole. But yeah, so this is right not too far from the Myers house. The alley is actually right next to the Pretty in Pink house, so you can do a couple double locations there.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Alice's house is in Sierra. So so John Carpenter did some additional shooting. So the Elrod house was one place in wherever we just were in Pasadena, and then he added a reshoot. So now Michael's supposed to be behind the Elrod's house, but it's actually now in Sierra Madre. All roads lead to Sierra Madre.
Yes, they do. Movie magic.
Yep. So
nice work.
This is where Michael approaches Alice's house.
This was on one of your night tours.
Yeah, so I've done day and night for this. So surprisingly, everything looks about the same for Alice's house.
It does. Yeah, no, it really does.
Yep. So this is kind of in the back way of that. So we'll kind of skip through. This is just more Doyle house with random people. Right. And then they go back to the Myers house, of course. And then this house here that they drive by, that house is actually the interiors for the Wallace house.
So is this where they hit Ben Tramer?
Nope. That's a little bit. It's probably next. So
okay, what did you say? I'm sorry, about Ben Wallace.
No, so the Wallace house, Lindsay Wallace's house, the interiors were shot at this house, even though the exterior was shot across the street. So that's the house I would also like to get inside. But here is where poor Ben Tramer meets his main. So this is on the other side of the alley. So if you go down that street farther, the Elrod house, the front of the Elrod house is there. So and then this is actually also Dr. Loomis's fault. He makes some poor teenager run into the street. Yeah. And then on top of it, a cop going way too fast apparently just plows
that gun is a heightened sense of security.
Yes. And they're like, is it him or not? I'm like, I don't know. He wasn't wearing a sweater.
And then they're like, we're just going to let you slide for carrying an open fire.
We gotta go. Yeah.
For causing a death and firing an open.
So that's what I really think. I'm like, Dr. Loomis caused more deaths than Michael Myers for all this. So.
And this scene, this location, I mean, this is my favorite, as we mentioned, scene in the movie. Yeah. Favorite shot, I should say, was also in Halloween 3 when he was on the phone with the 6-pack, right?
Yep, right here. Yep. So same spot. So, so the gal she's talking to, you may recognize her from Prom Night, and she was also married to Michael Crichton and co-wrote Twister.
Oh, cool.
That is her. She goes.
Oh yeah.
She needs a ride. Like, can't you ask Eddie Lee? He's in Russellville.
He's in Russellville.
You promised.
Old Eddie.
I know
Right.
I did. Yeah.
You
So,
promised. Right. It's such an
and here
inconvenience.
is Boombox Boy.
There it is.
And there is him. So he's actually the son of Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers. So one time they were both on a bus tour, and they recreated that scene there. So
Oh, that is so cool.
there he is, many
Oh,
years later.
wow.
Same spot, doing the same move. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. What year was this, Robert, that you did?
I think that was 2008, maybe, that they did that. They both
I
have
just
different
want to see
hair.
if the
Nope.
Hopper is in here.
I think I might have. Well, I don't think I did.
Well,
Well,
that's the
there he
Hopper.
is. He's a hopping. Let's go one more. Nope. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
get the actual
okay.
hopping scene, but it is that pole's right there. So many fans have hopped past that.
I love the Haddon. Speaking of Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, tomorrow you will have a special gift in the mail.
Ooh. Well, I'll see you. I have a birthday gift for you, so I'm gonna bring.
Oh, are you in town tomorrow?
No, but I show up next week for 3
Oh, that's
weeks.
right. Oh, you're
So
too kind.
yeah.
And there's the woman that ruined the
Yes, and
franchise.
there she is smoking in the school. So
How dare her?
so this is the same Garfield Elementary that they shot. That classroom is the same that Laurie Strode was when was looking out. So
Oh, it's the same one?
yeah.
Same location?
Marshall's waiting for you outside. Yeah.
I love the
So,
Marshall's car
yeah.
too.
So Michael in the original, his car was right across the street. So but yeah, there
I
is.
love it. That is cool. That is cool.
And then yeah, what do you guys fire a warning shot? So this
Yeah.
is where
The turnaround is comedic genius though. It's just
yeah.
I mean, it is funny.
So yeah, this is up at Anson Dam. So
Oh, okay.
kind of random, not
Yeah.
random,
Good
but
good free shot for
yeah,
them to film it at.
yeah. And that car. Oh, so yeah. So when we were at the Friday 13th Part 3
Oh.
barn a couple years ago, uh, the uh, the owner of the ranch was pointing out he kept stopping and they'd give us little tidbits, which was fantastic. And then as we were leaving, he says, "And this car was in Halloween," and we're like, "All right." We all knew Halloween pretty well, and we were like, "That car is not in Halloween." Like we know our stuff.
Yeah, right.
And then later, I was like, "Oh my God, he's talking about Halloween 2." So if we would have
Wow.
known, we would have actually stopped and gotten into that car. So that's the car where the whole, that's Michael Myers' sister. We would have gotten in the back
Yeah.
seat and recreated it. So that
Oh,
car
wow.
still exists, or it did exist at least a year or two ago.
Yeah, that is so cool.
Yeah. And I'm
Wow.
mad because the guy knew everything he was talking about, but that was the one thing I was like, that's not Halloween. Like I realized, like,
Right.
we don't. I didn't think he's mixing it up, and I was like, oh, he was right. But it's Halloween 2.
I wonder
So
if it's still there.
I don't know. Next time I'll go back and hopefully I'll was like, no, we scrapped that. I was like, no, it's
Yeah, it looks like it's on its last leg, but
yeah,
that's
but
pretty cool.
yeah,
Oh, here it is. The
Mr. Garrett's. Yeah. So this is to the kind of left of the main hospital. So this part looks virtually still the same. Where
it really does.
Garrett is kind of looking for who knows what.
Garrett. Mr. Garrett looked like a pervert.
Well,
This is a
yeah,
great shot though. It looks pretty much the same.
yeah. So and so the hospital itself, so they had some additions, so it is a little hard to kind of line up. So they added some things and some things they added for the movie. So you can kind
Yeah.
of see, and there's a lot of foliage now. So it is hard to kind of see exactly where they kind of put different things. But that is Haddonfield Memorial Hospital up in.
Oh, so this really is the entrance here?
Yeah, so that's kind of where that was at the time. So
Oh,
um, you kind of
it's
see,
iconic.
yeah, it's kind of put it together, and they added kind of some different pieces. So and the parking lot was a little different. So as you go by, it's kind of nice to visit, but it also doesn't quite look like you don't pull
It
up and
doesn't
like
look like the movie.
it's like, is this it?
Yeah.
But it's kind of different enough. But there it is.
Interesting.
They reshot the ending with the
Oh,
fireball scene, so I'm pretty sure they shot that at this studios across the street from Paramount. So I kind of recognize some of the different spots, but
yeah, yeah, I know where that is. That's cool.
I couldn't get over there, of course. But that's where that is shot. Brian had recently there they found some more spots because they use about 4 different places for different hospital interiors. So he has some good shots.
Oh, nice.
Different places they've used that I've not visited yet, but they're out there. So
they are out
of
there.
course, I've met quite a few of the Halloween cast over the years.
Oh, wow. Oh, these are really cool.
There's Nurse Karen.
Yep. She's got to
Mrs.
get back to work.
Owls.
Let's do breakfast.
She's super nice. There's your bad medic.
Oh, he's in Analyze This. That's where else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's in The Accused with Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster, yeah.
Yeah. So there's Mr.
yeah.
Garrett, who has since passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good character.
Look how young I was in that first picture.
Oh, wow.
That was the first Halloween convention 20 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
And the shirt I'm wearing is it's actual 1988 Halloween 4 shirt.
Oh, it's an original.
It's an original from when I was 18. Yeah.
Do you still have it?
I still have it. I probably can't fit in. I fit into it a few years ago, but you may know him best from Jaws and Jaws 2.
Indeed.
So.
Yep.
There's Nurse Marion.
These are great. These are fantastic. Oh,
I know all the stars.
I know all the hey, kid, you want to meet the stars?